Hey everyone, David with Long Strange Trail here. And today I'm going to go over the settings that I use on my GoPro Hero 8 to make all the videos on my channel. So if you've seen any of the at least the last 20 or so videos that I've uploaded, they've all been filmed using these settings. After a lot of trial and error and researching online, I've found these settings tend to work for various light conditions, and I'm the kind of guy where I don't want to have to play around with different settings, so I kind of just set it and forget it. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about what each of these settings does. There's a lot of information out on the web. But if you've seen my videos and watched them in 4K and think they look good, or if you're struggling to find settings that work for you, just kind of wanted to go over and show you what I use, so you can take what you see here and then check out some of my videos on my channel and get an idea of how I make them. So all my videos I shoot in 4K at 30 frames per second, and I use the Super View lens. I prefer the Super View over wide angle. I just think it looks better. It also kind of gives you the effect that you're going a little bit faster than you are, and let's face it, we all want our videos to look cool and fast. It's not like making it fake, but it does kind of give the effect with the distorted corners that you're going a little bit faster. So I like to shoot that way. I also think it just looks better having the a more full view of your front of your bike and cockpit. So I think it looks pretty sweet. Of course, we have Hyper Smooth on. Got to have that stable footage, and that's one of the highlights of the GoPro Hero 7 and 8 is that Hyper Smooth technology. Makes it super stabilized. Don't know much about low light and zoom. Just leave those on 1x, and I guess low light's not available. But clips, don't even know what that does. Going on, I shoot all my stuff with Pro Tune enabled. I do a high bit rate and auto shutter. I found that playing around with the shutter settings can result in some really bad footage. So just from trial and error and from what I've read online, I've ended up just always using auto there. EV comp, this is kind of like contrast. So this is one setting that I would like to play around with some more. I've found that negative 0.5 seems to work best in a lot of light conditions, so it seems to work well for me. White balance, I also leave on auto. Don't like playing around with that too much. ISO min and ISO max, I do 100 and 400. And that's seemed to work pretty well. Like I said, for the various light conditions, I'm mostly riding in sunny weather, but places like Snowshoe where you're back in the woods, even when it's sunny, it can be kind of dark. And then there are some cloudy days and overcast days, but overall, I find that these settings seem to work best for me. I do a medium sharpness, like to have the footage kind of give it a softer look. And then I do the GoPro color because I don't do any post-color editing on my footage. I like to actually keep my editing at pretty minimal, other than just trimming clips and ordering them and throwing a title on there. I don't do a whole lot of post-editing. So finally, we have the wind. I leave on auto, and I also use this wind slayer. So little piece of foam you can get on Amazon for like $5 or $10. Huge help in reducing the wind noise, especially when you're going fast at the bike park. So yeah, seems to work pretty great. So that's my settings that I use. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them and I'll get back to you. Thanks.